Breaking news. The entertainment world woke today to a headline that felt less like an announcement and more like a global tremor, an event so massive that it didn't just shake the industry, it shifted the orbit of international conversation. Within minutes, labels, analysts, and newsrooms across continents entered crisis mode. Because at the exact same moment, two colossal events erupted simultaneously, both centered on one name: Kim Taehyung. This wasn't just a historic day. This was a global event. Paradise City, the crown jewel of South Korea's luxury resort culture, the very symbol of modern prestige and global lifestyle, officially announced Kim Taehyung as its global ambassador. A partnership so rare, so monumental, it felt like a new declaration in the world of luxury entertainment. Paradise City does not casually attach its name to public figures. They are not simply a hotel, not simply a resort. They are a luxury ecosystem, home to world-class architecture, contemporary art galleries, premium hotel complexes, Michelin-level dining, and exclusive casinos known among global elites. And today, all that grandeur chose one face, one icon, one global force: Kim Taehyung. And the moment that announcement hit the world, the internet stopped breathing. But what happened next was something no one could have prepared for. Because just 90 seconds before Paradise City pressed publish, another explosion had already detonated thousands of miles away in Los Angeles. In the heart of the entertainment capital, Kim Taehyung had arrived. And his arrival wasn't merely a celebrity appearance. It was a digital supernova. Social platforms, TikTok, Instagram, X, YouTube, began to show data patterns usually reserved for global crises or political emergencies. Comments froze. Systems glitched. Notifications stalled. Trending dashboards jammed. For a moment, it felt as if time slowed. And then, everything shattered into chaos. Videos of Taehyung entering LAX spread with lightning velocity. Within minutes, editors rushed to publish emergency headlines. HYB shock. Taehyung's LA arrival breaks the internet in 90 seconds. No explanation. No press release. No warning. But the world understood. Something extraordinary had just occurred. Meanwhile, behind the scenes of the global industry, panic escalated. International television networks triggered urgent push notifications. Producers halted ongoing segments to reroute coverage. Analytic systems began displaying graphs that had no precedent, spikes so sharp they defied every projection model. Across newsrooms in Korea, Japan, Europe, and the US, editors scrambled to update headlines. Entertainment analysts worked through real-time data, slowly realizing the numbers were almost impossible. Because these two events weren't just big. They were happening simultaneously. They collided. They merged into one unstoppable narrative. Kim Taehyung was dominating the world in real time. In Los Angeles, eyewitnesses described the scene as surreal. Reporters whose seconds earlier stood relaxed suddenly found themselves pushed by a rapidly growing crowd. Camera flashes erupted like electrical storms. Screams burst across the terminal. Several influencers dropped their equipment while scrambling to capture the moment. Veteran entertainment journalists compared the reaction to the arrival of a world leader. The calm before the storm. A brief stretch of silence. And then, impact. Security teams expanded the perimeter. Broadcast crews doubled their camera units. Publicists from multiple agencies reported a surge in requests for proximity access, knowing a single frame with him could alter a career. While Los Angeles drowned in pandemonium, back in South Korea, the atmosphere inside HYB headquarters was no less intense. What began as an ordinary workday transformed instantly into an emergency. Executives watched data on their screens skyrocket with impossible vertical curves. Some graphs triggered system warnings, a phenomenon analysts call an impossible spike. Meeting rooms fell silent. Routine calls were replaced with rapid-fire emergency discussions. Internal communication channels lit up. And on several screens, a familiar phrase reappeared, not as a slogan, but as measurable reality. The Teume effect. Not myth. Not fandom exaggeration. Today, it became market data. The atmosphere at Paradise City, however, was the complete opposite, bursting with celebration. Because once Kim Taehyung and Paradise City appeared in the same sentence, all global resort analytics erupted. Google's search volume for Paradise City Incheon soared. International travel forums activated discussions about hotel suites and luxury itineraries. Architectural review videos of the resort resurfaced across global FYP pages. Paradise City executives watched their numbers explode. Page visits multiplied. Search traffic surged. Booking interest skyrocketed. International media began evaluating the economic impact. The world had one collective question: what exactly happened today? As the two major events merged, the LA arrival and the Paradise City announcement, the narrative became undeniable. Kim Taehyung wasn't just trending. He was shifting global cultural gravity. Analysts admitted they had run out of precedents. No comparable case study existed. No artist had ever triggered dual global shockwaves at this scale. Inside luxury brand boardrooms, executives reevaluated their ambassador strategies. Some watched with admiration, others with concern, because today proved something groundbreaking. One individual could move the global market with a single appearance. Traditional marketing felt outdated in the presence of Kim Taehyung. In Los Angeles, the momentum only intensified. Crowds grew. Media coverage expanded. Stations began airing special bulletins, segments usually reserved for major political or emergency events. Eyewitness accounts piled in. Celebrities pausing mid-sentence. Stylists scrambling. Content creators whispering, stunned. An entire space freezing under one magnetic presence. Taehyung walked with the calm of someone fully aware that the world was watching. And the world was. Back in Seoul, HYBE began restructuring their communication plans in real time. This momentum was beyond control, beyond prediction. They recognized that strategies had to shift permanently, because Kim Taehyung was no longer part of the wave. He was the wave. All future decisions, campaigns, press cycles, brand coordination would now operate under a recalibrated scale of global influence. As night descended, the world remained electrified. Reactions multiplied. Clips circled the globe. Fans, journalists, analysts, and travelers flooded the internet with commentary. Hashtags climbed. Paradise City trended. Taehyung's impact solidified into global consciousness. Evening headlines echoed. The entertainment landscape has shifted. A new global phenomenon emerges. Kim Taehyung defines the future of luxury branding. No denial. No debate. Only acknowledgement. And finally, as the noise began to settle, as the world tried to process the scale of what occurred today, one truth stood above all numbers, reactions, and headlines. Kim Taehyung did not follow the industry today. He defined its future.